Hands.
Woo! What's going on, guys? Orum'S Den coming at you guys today. It's where we talk Lions football, talk some NFL, talk some things going on, and everybody's going to be all right today. It's a good day. It's a great day today. It's a Tuesday. Orum'S Den. What's going on, Micro Mike? How you doing, brother?
Hey, man, it's just enjoying this Tuesday, ready for some Orum'S Den to talk some Detroit Lions football and get this conversation rolling, flowing, and ready here, man. I'm ready to go.
Phenomenal, man. What's going on, Troxel Sports Talk? What's up, buddy?
Hey, first time on Orum's Forum. Exciting day. And, man, let's get talking to some Detroit Lions football because I got some things to say.
You got some things to say. Okay, man. So let's say hi to everybody in the chat. We got Micro Mike right here. He's with us. Vash Starlin.
Hey.
What's up, brother? How you doing? Brendan's Big Streams. Clap. Woo. It's another stream of the Orm. What's up, bro? Cameron Woj. How's it going, bro? How you doing? And Matthew Huntley, man. We don't got too many people in the building right now, guys, but that's okay. Plan B. What's up, buddy? Woo. Giving a big old woo with a shout out. So, Troxel, what's going on today, buddy, with you? Anything?
Hey, I just want to address everybody.
Yeah.
Jared Goff is not a window licker, people. Just because he had one bad game in the Super Bowl does not classify him as a window licker.
And again,
Okay? You did not have your best running back in Todd Gurley playing. When you don't have a top running back playing to take pressure off the passing attack and utilizing the strength of your quarterback in Jared Goff, they're going to do the same type of coverage that they did in Detroit year after year after year, and that's drop 7 people in coverage, stop the passing attack, and dare people to run the football because guess what? The Rams can't really run the football.
and again.
Micro Mike, man. You got something for that one,
Look, you
buddy?
got to be able to run the football. You got to have complement game. You can't just rely on the pass game and expect to win every game. Look how that worked out for us for the last 12 years. It didn't work out so well.
2 broken
How
backs.
many? I know. God.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to run the football. Like, how many times we gotta say this?
And again.
You gotta run the football, and
and again.
you gotta run the football, and
and again.
you gotta run the football. So it's
And again.
important to have that. I don't know what else to say. You have to do that. You gotta be able to run the football, stop the run. It is fundamental when it comes to the concepts of football. It's not even a chess match. It's checkers. Stop the
100%.
run and run the football. There you go.
Yeah, 100%, man. Hey, exactly,
Ortiz.
Matthew Huntley. Nobody thinks he's Joe Montana. We're not
Facts.
saying he's Joe Montana, man, but you got to give this guy – we got to give him a chance, man. We have to give Goff a chance, and it looks like this regime is at least trying to help him out, man, by grabbing Sewell. That's a big – that's a big virtual hug for Brad Holmes right there for that move in general, helping out his quarterback, man, picking up Jamal Williams. You know, hoping for maybe pick up a couple of guys on defense being able to stop the run because we've been getting gashed for the past, I don't know how long now, since when's the last time we had a really good defense? 2014, 2013,
Yeah.
whatever it was. And it looks like they're trying to build this around Goff. Like it looks, build an offense, trying to get a run game going, give Goff a chance. You have to give Goff a chance. He is no window licker. There's no way. He showed that he's got the chops in the NFL. Not one man can do it all, guys.
Facts.
There's not, you know what I mean? This is
Why do you
not,
think Aaron Rodgers is so mad?
Yeah, why do you
I
think
mean,
Aaron
he
Rodgers
can't
is
do it
pissed?
all, and he's really good.
He's done with
Patrick
it.
Mahomes can't do it all. He's real good.
Facts.
Folks,
He's
we're not saying
not
Jared
done with
Goff
it.
is Joe Montana. We're just not saying he's Hannah Montana. Come on now, folks.
Phenomenal.
That's all we're
Right
saying,
there.
bro.
Oh, bam. Phenomenal.
That's
a brave
all
one,
we're
Mikey.
saying here. I mean, you're talking to two guys, Mark Orum and Troxel Sports Talk, who are not big fans of Jared Goff. When the trade happened, they didn't want him. Okay?
Facts.
But let's put in reality here. He's not 32 out of 32. This has become ridiculous concept that this dude is a mouth breather, window licker, crayon eater, just
Yeah.
a cartoon. We've made this guy out to be a cartoon, and I think
The disrespect, Mike. The disrespect is absolutely unreal. Like, and it starts it starts with the media too. Like, and we've all talked about this 100 times over. When Jared Goff was in LA, he was a superstar, and Matthew Stafford was just a decent quarterback. They switched spots.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Jared Goff shouldn't even be playing in the NFL anymore. And Matthew Stafford is a top 4 quarterback. Yeah. It's like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm a big Stafford fan. You guys know that, man.
Yeah,
I never
you're
wanted
a huge fan. Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't like you said, I didn't like Goff coming over. I was like, man, this is going to take a little bit for me to get used to. But now, like, he is not a bad quarterback. He's not. Now, what he has surrounding him and his weapons, I think is a little bit, that's a little bit up in the air, like especially the wide receiver part. You know what I mean?
But it's a wait and see approach with that.
It's more predicated on the defense. If the defense, if they cannot stop anything and you're forcing Jared Goff to win with the arm, you're going to lose. That's not what he is, okay? Now, if you can control the clock and run the football and do play action, I think you'll be fine with the results. But if the defense is 32 out of 32, it didn't work with Stafford. It's not going to work with Goff. It's just 100%. Not. You got to be able to have a good defense to complement the offense side of the football.
And like for me, even if Jared Goff is not the answer, like you still build this team the proper way in the draft. And then, if Jared Goff just does not pan out, well, guess what? You're going to give your next quarterback the prime position where now you have a team around him, kind of like the Kansas City Chiefs did with Patrick Mahomes. They built their team. They had Alex Smith, and then after Alex Smith, they gave the keys over to Patrick Mahomes. And guess what? It worked out pretty darn well with them.
And they were getting to the playoffs with Alex Smith.
Exactly.
They got to the playoffs with Smith, and then, boom, you got that quarterback, top of the world.
Took them over the hump. And that's how you got to build this roster. Build the roster. Build it around a quarterback. It doesn't even have to be the quarterback that's currently on your team. It could be even for the future quarterback. Build the team, and guess what? Once you get the quarterback, everything falls into place. It gets you over the hump, and it could even win you a Super Bowl.
Exactly. Hey, what's going on, Travis Doyle? What's going on, man? Thanks for coming to the chat. Jorge, what's up, buddy? Miami Dolphins fan in the house. Who else is here? Game Day Express. What's up, brother? How you doing, Game Day? What's up, y'all? Who else? I miss anybody? James Willis. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? But speaking of, we mentioned a little bit about Aaron Rodgers there. I got a little question for you guys. Davante Adams has finally chimed in about all this nonsense. They finally got to him and said, ask him about the Aaron Rodgers situation. He's like, I would definitely have to rethink my situation if Aaron wasn't here. And I know that Davante Adams, I believe he's on one more year. Is he only a Packer for one more year this year coming up?
I think so, yeah.
The pressure is becoming thicker and thicker in Green Bay. What do you guys think about what Davante Adams said? Mikey, man, what do you say?
First off, Hater House, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a bit. Vash Star win the MVP. James Willis, everybody out there, what's up? Matthew Huntley, been a member of mine forever. Appreciate you. Go Lions, man.
Buddy.
You've been a subscriber. I used my 3rd subscriber, and he's still rolling strong. But when it comes to the Green Bay Packers, if Aaron Rodgers don't come back, this is what's going to happen. It's a full-on rebuild.
Yeah.
There you go, man. You're going to see the Davante Adams. He'll probably go to another team, and that's just the bottom line. They're going to be in a rebuild / retool mode just like we are.
Guess who got
what it is.
Guess who got that one gear extra over them?
We'll have 1 year extra. That's why it's important. It's important right now to get these drafts so we can maintain ahead next year when it comes. We're in full-on rebuild mode, and we're the Arizona Cardinals, like Trox said, on the backstream of 2021. So, for sure, man. I mean, if he gone there in rebuild mode, and the way it sounded with Jordan Love, this dude is a real window licker. And
something's going on there, bro.
And I'm happy to hear about that because they're talking to him like he is just trash.
Yeah.
And that's a great feeling. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but rumors came out yesterday per ESPN The Packers were looking to draft a quarterback in the 2nd or 3rd round.
Yeah.
This last draft.
Oh, yeah. I did not hear that one.
Yeah.
Did not hear that one. I heard they tried. The one I did hear was I heard that Chicago or something like that tried to either trade Foles to Green Bay or something like that. I heard that one.
Oof,
I heard that one a couple of days ago, that there was talks that maybe Foles was going to get moved over there, but probably couldn't work out. In division trade, probably still, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
one team probably wanted more than the other.
Bay.
Yeah, who knows, man? So they don't have any love for Jordan Love. That is absolutely obvious.
He is.
What are you saying,
like a bust?
And you know something? I am super happy that, you know, a lot of these things are coming out, because I think if, you know, the things that are coming out on Deshaun Watson didn't come up, I think, you know, Green Bay could have had their guy. It would have been a done deal. Oh, we'll just send you to Houston. Mm-hmm. You don't have no weapons. You don't have a run game. You don't have an offensive line. You don't have a defense. And then, you know, we'll go get Deshaun Watson.
You were just talking about this on the back end, Trox. There's a specific saying, an 8 Mile. That track, you would have a nice day. That's what that would be if they traded Rodgers.
Man, that's crazy, man. Seriously, that's crazy. If Devontae Adams is but if Devontae Adams is getting in on this, you can tell that the pressure's starting to build up over there in Green Bay, and I can't see him returning if Aaron's gone. Like Mike said, a full rebuild is in the horizon, and they don't even have any faith in their Jordan Love, a guy that they literally traded up to get, which I think is amazing. That you all of a sudden, after 2 years, like, you don't think that he could possibly be the guy. That's bad. That's bad scouting. I don't know, man.
That's terrible. What they did dude, he had 50 snaps in a year. Yeah. How is that possible? You draft a guy in the 1st round, he has 50 snaps in 1 year. I don't know how that's possible, but I love it. This is like the greatest thing ever. How many times we talk about Green Bay not having a good quarterback? Never. Yay!
Yeah, you know
about
what I mean?
Time. It's our time.
It is crazy, man.
Here, according to Over the Cap, I'm actually on the website right now. Okay, for 2021, they have just under $3 million to spend. 2022, yes. In 2022, they are in the red for $21,355,874. They're in the red with. And then in 2023, they'll have a positive $106 million. So they're pretty much screwed until 2023.
Unless they trade Rodgers, and that would be a $17 million cap this year.
Yep.
Hit for them, and I'm not sure what it'd be like going forward. But I don't think it's that big of a cap hit next year and the year following.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, what's going on, Dern? How you doing, man?
Dern.
What's going on, everyone? I finally found my headphones, and I'm here.
Awesome, buddy, man. Nice to have you here. That's phenomenal. We were just talking about Aaron Rodgers. I like it, man. That's my guy right there, buddy. I like it. I'm next. What's going on, man? Travis Doyley. What's up?
Doyley.
Kool-Aid today. That's fine. We get Mark Orum's. Hey, thank you very much, brother. Holding it down until Grid's ready to go back with Spike Kool-Aid. It's all good.
Oh, let me put a special announcement. So tomorrow, I will not have Necessary Roughness. Gridiron Blitz is actually going to have a special episode of Spike Kool-Aid tomorrow on his channel for the schedule release party. So,
what time are we dropping that at, brother? Is that going to be the 8 o'clock start? I think it's later, right?
I think so.
Because the schedule comes out at 8. The schedule comes out at 8. But it's going to get leaked during the day.
Oh yeah. But that's why he also did say, please don't tag him or anything or inbox or nothing like that.
No teabag tag.
Right.
Okay, there is one thing. There is one thing I wanted to talk about that NFL schedule. Is it okay if I ask you guys something about it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Is it all right? Okay. Did you? I watch NFL Network a lot, so NFL Network was on there, and I was watching a little bit, talking about the NFL schedule, and there was a little nugget dropped on that. They seem to speculate. It's all speculation, nothing real. So don't worry, guys. I'm not dropping anything that I'm not spoiling nothing. There's speculation. Week 1, it's going to be Lions at Rams.
Let's go.
Whoa.
Let's go.
Let's
Lions
go.
have
Think about
chances,
that,
that's
brother.
true.
Hey,
I
Dern,
like
what do
it.
you
Can we
think
get
about
that on a
bro?
prime time? Can we get that on a prime
That
time?
would have to be Monday Night Football. That has
It'll be
to
a Monday or a
There's
Thursday.
2 Monday Night Football games week 1.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
has to be
I-
because it's a West Coast game.
Yep.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
just going to
Yeah.
say that if it is week 1, that the Lions actually have a chance.
Week 1 for sure. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You just
I
get-
want it week 1, man.
They'll be
Yeah.
Let's
fired
go.
up. Both teams will be. I think that'll be a game, man. That you would want to watch, man. So what are you thinking, Mikey?
First off, shout out to Jimbo G. This guy's a straight G, man. He's always in
Yeah.
every Lions chat. This guy is a big Lions fan through and through. Huge shout out to you, man. We appreciate you.
brother.
Shout
Go in
out,
all the
Jimbo.
streams, show him in all the Lions gear. That's one pride right there. That he's
man.
literally one pride. I want it. I want it week 1. Let's do this week freaking 1. I want to see former quarterback week 1. I want to see Jared Goff week 1. This is exactly what I want to see. First game of the year, we're starting hot with Dan Campbell. Motor City Sports, Dan Campbell. Raw.
Yeah.
Biting kneecaps off, biting off former quarterback's kneecap off. We get to see Levi Onwuzurike go ahead and get after the quarterback with the healthy Trey Flowers, healthy Romeo Okwara, and again. I would love to see it, man. Let's go.
Oh yeah, man.
Absolutely.
What are you thinking, Trucks, about that?
Hey, everybody wanted to discredit Dan Campbell as being a meathead. Everybody wanted to discredit as, Jared Goff being a window licker. If you don't believe me, go watch, this man's video right here. He dropped a video. What was it? Just the other day with Matt Patricia versus Dan Campbell.
Yesterday.
And
Okay,
that was a
man.
phenomenal video. And hey, let's go because I'm ready for some kneecap soup.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. If that's the first week, that's a game that I can especially get up for, man. I get up for every Lions game, but that will be get that out of the way right away. And like Dern said, man, that would be a game that anybody could win. You're just kind of feeling each other right there. You don't really know what's going on with your team per se. And I think, man, if that's true, if that comes to form, man, let's go, man. Let's go. I have no idea. I'll lose it. I'll lose it. Week 1, we can get that out of the way right away, and that'll be perfect, man. But anyways, guys.
What
do you
about
guys
Dern,
think?
man? What do you think about this, Dern?
I asked Dern, didn't I? I said
No.
I asked you, Dern, didn't I? Oh, I'm sorry, Dern. Sorry, Dern. I thought I asked you, brother.
Hey, I've been doing this for a long time, man. I got it.
Sorry,
So
man.
what was the actual question then? Because I just jumped in where that it is just that the speculation that the Lions and Rams play week 1. And I just have to say that if it is week 1, then the Rams O-line hasn't had time to gel yet. And I would like to see our DNs and linebackers try to go hit former quarterback. And the Rams, I feel like they take a long time to gel every single year, so they struggled like the first 3 weeks at least. I just feel like that every single year. So, love that drop. But I feel
For
that
sure.
the Lions would have a really, really good chance at beating them.
I think it'd be, I think they have a great chance at beating them. So it needs to be done, man. Who's the one that dropped that on the NFL Network today? I can't remember his name, but he was like, I got some inside info, and he was like, I don't want to promise anybody those. So we'll see if that happens. That would be exciting, to say the least.
Yeah.
The
Makes
next question I
sense.
got, guys. DC Aaron Glenn, our defensive coordinator, came out today, and he was I read a little blurb on what he's looking for in these linebackers this year. He's looking for guys with footwork. He emphasized big time that he's looking for quick feet on these linebackers. It's something we've never really had in this town on this team. Now, who do you think he was I don't think he was taking really a shot at anybody, but who do you think's on the bubble probably with that?
On the bubble, or do you think who is he wanting?
Well, like, who
those
do you
comments?
think? Like, who do you think, guys, that he's taking a shot at, maybe, or who do you think's on the bubble? Kind of like a two-part question.
Who
Mike,
do you want to
Mike,
give me? Okay,
Mike, yeah.
obviously it's Jelani Tavai he's talking
Gotta
about.
be.
Facts.
I think that he's got some issues here. He's really slow, and the quick feet comment made me think of Jalen Reeves-Maybin actually.
Ooh.
You think about the
Yeah.
speed that he's got, and that's what it made me think of. But no doubt about it, Jalen Reeves-Maybin is in a world. Not Jalen Reeves-Maybin. Jelani Tavai is on that bubble where I don't think he's going to be. I think he's going to be on the team, but he really needs to worry about his playing time.
Yeah.
Because we're not doing this slow stuff anymore. This dude is slow. So
Yeah.
I think definitely he was talking about him.
Yeah, because I was thinking about, like, when I read that too, Mike, is exactly what I thought you thought. I thought he was giving some props to Jalen Reeves-Maybin because he's a smaller line. He's even talking about smaller linebackers, good feet. You got to get to your assignment. It's all about the feet. And then it was another shot at Jelani Tavai, because we've all watched it, guys. We watched it over the past couple of years, 2 seasons now. He is slow to the football. He's slow to the play. He's the last guy there. It almost seems like the last linebacker there. He's got problems getting to the ball. I think his problem is getting to the football. And this guy saying, Tebow, saying that he's losing weight. He's down at 235. He might look like a different player. Well, he better hope so, Tebow. As I'm telling you right now, if he's not, he's on the outside looking in. I think
we still
right now,
want him to succeed because we don't want another second-round draft bust.
Yeah, we don't want this man to succeed, man. I want this guy to ball out, man.
Yeah, we want this guy. I hope he proves all of us wrong. Please, God, prove us wrong, because that's one less player that we have to fill via roster spot.
Exactly.
My hopes are not high for him.
Yeah, and what are you thinking about that, Trox?
Yeah, well, hold on. First of all, we got a $5 super chat by Travis Doyley. Shout out to you, Travis Doyley.
Thanks, brother. Do you think we're going to run a 3-4 or 4-3 or cover 2 or a multi-applicable defense, the mix of all three? I'll get that to it, bro. We're just going to finish up the linebacker questions with Trox and Dern. So what do you think, Trox?
I do think it was a huge shot at Jelani Tavai. Jelani Tavai, if you ever watch any of these shows, please go call the Footwork King. He's on Twitter. He's on Instagram. He's on all social media platforms. The dude will get your feet right. The dude will help you with your speed too. So, sometimes you need those straight line speed and workout warriors, because last time I checked, DK Metcalf is pretty darn quick. He can get to a lot of people. As a Buda Baker and as a Cardinals fan, that hurt my heart when he was that fast and got to Buda Baker on almost a pick 6. But I mean, you got to. What are you doing, Jelani? Come on, man! Like, you gotta.
I know.
You gotta get to your assignments. The faster you can diagnose the play, the faster you're going to be able to play. The faster you're able to play, guess what? That's the faster you're able to read and react and get and make a play on the ball.
And again.
Yeah.
So for me, I mean, it was definitely a huge shot at Jelani Tavai. And, and hopefully, Jalen Reeves-Maybin, hopefully he's able to take a next step leap now that we have real coaching staff.
Exactly. And what are you thinking about that, Darren, about the comments from Aaron Glenn about the linebacking core?
I don't really think he was taking a shot at anyone, because you guys brought up Tavai's weight, and I just looked it up, and Jamie Collins actually weighs more than him. But then again, Jamie Collins can actually cover.
Right. Exactly, right?
I don't think he's trying to take a shot, but
True.
in a way, when everyone else hears it, we just think about it automatically because of the way that we have seen him play the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel bad about him because I think he gets a huge bum rap because he's a Patricia guy and he was brought into that awful scheme. So I feel that he was being taught the wrong way, and hopefully Aaron Glenn can do something with him. Otherwise, I think he is on the chopping block. Yeah. Him and Anthony Pittman are probably gone.
100%, man. That's a good one, man. Okay, here about Travis Doyley. We'll get the Doyley right here. Do you think we're going to run a 3-4 or 4-3 or cover 2 or a multi-applicable defense, the mix of all three? Mike, what are you thinking about that right there?
I think we're going to do a 3-4/4-3. I think you're going to see a lot of 3-4 though, because you don't get McNeil unless you're going to be using him as the interior defender for a 3-4. With that said, we do have more personnel for a 4-3. So I think you're going to see that mixed out, but I'd probably say more of a 3-4 predominantly. And not like last year where it was supposed to be a quote-unquote mix. That was not a mix. That was just trash. It was we don't know what that was. But legitimately, I'd say 60-40, something like that.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. I was thinking predominantly a 3-4, mix it up a little bit, man. But you're going to have a heavy rotation of D linemen in there, man. You're going to see Levi being able to play defensive end in that 3-4. Mm-hmm. And then if you run a 4-3, you can put him inside with him and McNeil. Then you got the two. Yeah, you got Akwara and you got Flowers. I think it's going to be a total mixture on that D line. It's going to be very exciting. And you're going to have guys. And you're going to have guys like Romeo and Flowers that can even stand up at times, and Julian. So who knows, man?
We got TA Noble Sports backstage.
Oh, there he is. Sorry, TA, man. What's up, brother?
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
TA all day.
Hey, man, you guys don't got to do that, man.
Yeah, we do. That's the TAs.
How's it going,
what's
brother?
going on, fellas? Hey, what's up, Orm? What's up, Durham? What's going on, Mike and Trox?
What's going on?
Man, we're just talking about the defense, man, and what we think. Travis Doyley, that's a good question. I know it's kind of already been said by Dan Campbell, saying that we're going to be running a 3-4. He was asking if we're going to be running a 3-4 or a 4-3 or kind of a mixed bag. Like, what do you think we're going to be doing, TA?
Man, I think it's going to be a mixture of a couple. It's going to be different packages depending on, you know what I'm saying, what team they playing. I think they're going to come out with different packages. Sometimes it could be a 3-4, and then sometimes as well a 4-3 as well. Because why would you draft all those defensive tackles if they're not going to be able to get out there on the field?
Yeah,
exactly.
So I think it's going to be like a combination of both.
Oh yeah. And like Campbell's already came out and confirmed it. Steve-O's got the exclamation mark skull. It must be real, right?
He is. That is facts by Steve-O.
100%.
I did see it. It was on. I think it was one of the episodes of either maybe Lions on the Den or something like that, or just one of the interviews on the.
I think
Lions
it was an
YouTube
interview
channel.
Yeah, I think it was an interview. He confirmed it. He was like, "This is going to be a 3-4."
Yeah, it's going to be a 3-man front for sure.
I'm giving her a D, man, a strong D.
That's what we got to have, right, man? You got to get that strong D.
Hey, that's the only way you. Hey, that's the only way you could give it to her, man.
Hey, it be so softies.
I'm glad I got you guys here though, man, because I wanted to kind of. This is not because on Orum'S Den I kind of like to do a little bit of NFL too as well, not just strictly Lions. I want to ask a couple of questions. What do you guys think? And I can't wait to talk about this.
Can I answer that question really quick?
Man, I missed you again. I am so sorry, Dern.
I am seeing a trend here, boys.
Sorry, brother. Sorry.
The way I think that is going to happen, they keep saying that they are going to put their guys in the best position possible. So depending on what team you face, depending on what they do well, is going to change. I think they're going to run a base 3-4 mostly. But if you're going to play against a team that's dominant against the run, I think they're going to run a 4-3 majority of the time. Put your two big defensive tackles in the middle so they can't run up the gut like they used to do to us all the time in the Patricia era.
Yeah, man, because they're going to have to mix it up, right? So that makes perfect sense, Dern. Now, the Tim T. Yeah, go ahead, Brox.
I agree with what Big West Kerryon, hopefully I said your last name correctly, what he says. Like, some of our defensive ends will play the jack linebacker into the 3-4. Like, you got Julian, you got Romeo that used to be a former linebacker. I mean, you got some of these different, pieces that are moving pieces, but I think that, at least for the year, it can make do. That's why I think a lot of the times that, a Deshaun Hand could still possibly outside chance make the squad still.
Oh, 100%, man. Like you said, we got at least 3 or 4 guys on the defensive end that could stand up. So I know there was a thing that just came out recently too about somebody predicted a roster, what our roster is going to look like, and it only had 5 linebackers on there. People lost it. Like, how are you going to run 5 linebackers? Well, you have to think that guys like Austin Bryant, Julian Okwara, those guys play on the D line. They can stand up as well too. So let's not everybody freak out about our roster just yet. It's only May. It's only May. You know what I mean?
We haven't even had OTAs yet.
The fellas will work it out at training camp. Now, what I wanted to ask too about this Tim Tebow thing. What do you guys think about Tim Tebow coming back after 9 seasons or 8 years, whatever it's been since he's actually been? He was actually rostered. He was actually rostered. He was rostered at Philadelphia in 2015, but he never saw the field. He never took a snap though since 8 years ago on an NFL field. So it's been 8 years really, but 6 if you think about it, because Philadelphia rostered him. What do you guys think about that? Darren, I'll start with you because I do not want to forget you. I'm not doing it on purpose, bro. I swear to God.
I was actually hoping I was going to go first because I saw Dez Bryant make a huge commotion about this.
Yes.
And
you guys.
Yeah, I saw Devin Bush too, but I'll start with Dez. And what he has to understand that this is only a tryout thing. I think he'll probably get cut right away. And there's a big difference between Dez and Tim Tebow, because if everyone remembers right, Dez was complaining last year during the season that he thinks he doesn't want to do it anymore. I took a snapshot of his tweet last year when he was complaining. Okay. So I have proof of this. But there's a big difference in my opinion.
I don't care what Dez thinks. Hey, Dez, who's the better wide receiver? You or Megatron?
Yeah.
And Dez dropped it.
So what are you thinking about that? Okay. So what are you thinking about that, Mike? About what?
Tebow. Whoa.
No.
Tebow. Oh, no. Hey, man, I have no problem with anyone trying out. Go ahead. I mean, shoot, everyone wants to make a roster. Like, what's the big? I don't see the big deal about it. Why everyone gets so crazy? I'm gonna listen to ESPN. He just wants to be in the spotlight. He needs to understand. I'm like, well, guess what, man? Players do this all the time. How many times have we seen like an Ocho Cinco, a T.O., a Dez try to come back? This is just what happened. I mean, look at Kurt Warner. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to be a Kurt Warner, but I'm just saying that players do this stuff all the time. So, what's the big deal?
Yeah, I don't know why people got their draws and they behind. I have no idea why they. Yeah. Let the dude, if he wants to play. Tim Tebow obviously has a passion for football, man, and people don't see that. Like this guy wants to play, and he doesn't care if he has to come in and be a tight end or whatever he has to do. He wants to play football, and hey. If he makes the team as a tight end, then, hey, so be it. If he doesn't make it, hey, he goes back to commentating and talking about college football or whatever he's going to be doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So what are you thinking about it, Trox?
I mean, I can't disagree with the fellas. I mean, if he makes it, he makes it. If he doesn't, okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with trying out. The thing about a tryout is, the best 53 men make the roster.
Right.
So I mean,
I mean,
he could be the second coming of Khalil Hodge. We don't know.
Yeah. He might be Khalil Hodge 2.7.
Right. I mean, he might be the second coming of Tony Gonzalez. We don't know. Like
Tony Gonzalez. Okay.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, it could he could be something like that, or he could be like a total trash can.
I don't know, man. Let him try out.
You gotta let him try out.
My whole thing with it is that I just think it's weird timing. I just think it's really weird timing. I think it's okay. This is what it is. Urban Meyer's a new head coach there. I don't.
Mhm.
Apparently this signing has already ruffled some feathers with veterans. Apparently, it's ruffling some feathers in Jacksonville with veterans.
I don't understand what
bro,
the big deal
it's
is.
cool because it's been. I can kind of see it both ways. It's been 8 years since this guy has stepped on a football field and played. Yeah, it's been 6 that it was with Philly, but I just mean like I look at this more as I think it's like a circus. I don't really understand it. Like he's not going to make. Okay, this is a guy that teams. He's played on how many teams? 4 or 5 teams in the NFL.
Yeah, 4 or 5. Right?
Yeah. Every single team has tried to make him a tight end, and he has denied it every single time. Okay, now it took this man 6 years since he's retired to finally go. Okay, the light switch goes off. I'm going to try being a tight end. This guy's going to try to block 300-pound men, 270, 280-pound defensive ends, run routes. I just don't understand it. Like I love the fire and that he wants to play. I get it, but I just don't. I think it's taking away. They just drafted a tight end in the 4th round, Luke Farrell out of Ohio State. Nothing special, not a great tight end by any stretch, but a guy that I think is gonna. I hope because it's all Tebow. So I gotta I
that's
just have
the media though. That's not his fault. Like,
of course it's the media, and it almost seems to me like it's almost a play by
media.
It's almost a play by Urban Meyer going, okay, we're gonna put the prodigal son, Tim Tebow, out there and make him the face. It takes a little bit of pressure, and this might be a good thing. It takes a little bit of pressure off Trevor Lawrence, takes a little bit of pressure off him, and it's a really good guy. And everybody loves Tebow, right? Like everybody loves Tebow. He can do no wrong. Apparently, this guy's walking around with puppies in his pockets, man. Like this guy is just like everybody loves him.
Like who cares?
I just see it as more of a circus. I
who
don't think it's a good
who cares what the media says, man? The media's trash.
I know, but the players are already bitching about this.
Well, wasn't there a kick returner that they audition in the Philadelphia Eagles? There's a movie made about it. Anybody to make the football team, and some civilian guy made the football team, and the players were all up and out about it.
Called Invincible. It's called Invincible.
Yeah, called Invincible. Who cares what the players think? Their team was the first pick in the draft.
Right.
True.
Who cares, man? Like, if you don't like it, then sit down.
Right.
But we're trying to get the best. If he makes the team, great. If he doesn't, great.
Yep,
there's a
bunch
bunch of unrestricted free agents trying to make the teams on every NFL team, and it's the best player who wins. I don't care. Like I just want the best 53. And if your feelings are hurt, well, you're making millions of dollars. Go cry somewhere else.
Yeah, what if he becomes the second coming of Taysom Hill? Like, what if he's the second coming of Taysom Hill? Like, he was drafted as a quarterback.
They're already calling him Taysom Hill 2.0. He's 34 years old.
I mean, but that's fine. I mean, you see how successful the New Orleans Saints were with them.
I know, but I just got a feeling this is just, man. It just seems a little bit weird to me. And Urban Meyer's one of his first moves is doing this. I don't know, man. It's too much of a sideshow for me.
Oh, but I mean, yeah,
hey, whatever it is. What's that?
That's media though. Like, who cares?
Yeah, I think what it is, fella, it makes a great storyline. You know what I mean? Every off season, the NFL needs a storyline. Here come Tebow coming back into trying to get a tryout for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still got to make the team. He may not make the team. He may or may not, but he'll still have a job. You know, he'll be able to go back to commentating or whatever he was doing that he was finding success in. So, you know, whether he makes it or not, you know what I'm saying? People shouldn't really care about it, you know, because it's just Tebow trying to play the game that he loves to play. The guy grew up playing football, was a 2-time Heisman winner with the Florida Gators, and he got into the National Football League as a quarterback. And I still think that this is just my opinion on it. I still don't think that he really got a fair shot at the quarterback position, even though he had a horrible completion percentage, but he still won a playoff game with the Denver Broncos, and you can't take that away from him.
And
he did do that.
Yeah, on top of that, they weren't even supposed to make the playoffs that year. That team was trash that year. He made it to the postseason and won the playoff game for the Broncos.
Right. They beat the Pittsburgh Steelers that year.
Yeah,
I have no problem with anybody hustling anything, man. Like if CM Punk tried to do UFC, he got beat up, but hey, shout out to him, you know.
Right.
I don't care, like whatever it is, whatever, you know, do your thing. Like if I want to try out, man, if I would have kept that idea where you just stayed, well, I wouldn't have been on YouTube. You know, it's like I'm gonna try something new. I tried out, hey, make an Iron Man costume. I built that thing out of nowhere. Just try so. I have no problem with it, man. Just if it works, great. If it doesn't, great. Like who cares? Like what? It's just one human being.
I just think it's good. But I think it's good for the media to talk. It's something to talk about, bro. It's realistic. It's something it's a good because it's been so long. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like, and he kind of did it. He kind of did it in the minors too, man, with the New York Mets. It kind of stopped a lot of young guys from coming out and developing under the Mets. I'm just hoping it doesn't do that. I think it's more of a circus act. I can't see him making the final roster. I just don't think he's that type of guy. I just don't, but it's going to sell jerseys. Because Tebow jerseys, man, when he was playing with whoever he was playing with, everybody had a Tebow jersey on, man.
Right.
Like, I swear to God, I live in Windsor, Ontario, man. And everybody had a Tebow jersey. I was like, do you even know who that guy is?
I might go get me a Tebow jersey now, man. That's what you said.
I just see.
I want that New York Jets Tebow jersey.
I want the Florida Gators Tebow jersey.
I just think it's a media-run thing. Like if it wasn't for the ESPNs and the Skip Baylesses and all these guys talk, like it would just be another player trying to make the roster.
Oh yeah.
But since obviously with his religious background and the media, they make it out to be something that it's just a guy trying to make a roster. That's the way I see it. Like we just got David Fells. He's 35, trying to make a roster. Who knows if he makes it? I don't know.
David Fells has been playing in the NFL, man. He's been playing. Like, don't you think that, Mike? It's a little bit of a media circus. It's a circus, don't you think? A little bit.
I don't watch media. I do not watch CNNs. I don't watch Fox News. I don't watch ESPNs. Only on YouTube. I honestly, that's it. Okay. I don't pay it. You want to know why? Because what they say is something that's irrelevant to me. It's irrelevant to what. Why do I care what a Skip Bayless? How does that affect me? All they're going to talk about is Tebow and Dallas Cowboys, anyway. I want to talk about my Detroit Lions.
I don't care what that guy has to
be
say.
Amazing.
I don't care what he has to say, but I like to get everybody's opinion, though, right? Like I'm just trying to get everybody's opinion. I think it's exciting to talk about because he hasn't been in the league for so long, man. He's like, people act like Tim Tebow never ever got a fair shot in the NFL, which is hysterical to me. You know what I mean? Like he got a fair shot, man. He was drafted in the first round.
Yeah, he was. I think he was the 25th pick. I just think that he didn't get the opportunity at the quarterback position like he should have. I don't think I've seen worse quarterbacks than Tim Tebow in the National Football League. The guy should have had a come on now. I've seen worse quarterbacks. I just feel 100%. Like he didn't get the shot at quarterback like he should have. And he had to switch. They wanted him for a minute. I believe they wanted him to play fullback too. They wanted him to do all kind of stuff, man.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and he said no. He said no back then. He thought he was a quarterback, man. He's terrible at it. Terrible quarterback, man. One of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen play the game. But he was a man amongst boys with the ball in his hand, though. He could run people over. He was like he had a special talent. He was I thought he should have been like a running back or a fullback, like you said. So
one thing I really liked about Tebow was the Tebow. Whoa. No. Tebow. Oh, no. I thought that was a riot. That was hilarious. And, yes, Tebow wants to fight Jake Paul. That would be hysterically
That would be nice.
Hey, can somebody please knock out Jake Paul? Can somebody please knock out Jake Paul?
Yeah. His other brother's the doofus, right? The one that took the hat off of Mayweather.
I think that was Logan. That's the younger brother. Yeah, that's the younger brother. No, the younger brother. The younger brother
Logan.
grabbed the hat off Mayweather.
Yeah, I think it was Logan.
Logan. No, Jake did that. That was
Jake did it. Okay.
I don't even know, man. All I know
Logan's supposed to be fighting. Logan's fighting Mayweather.
Oh, okay.
Good luck with that one.
Hey, I hope both of those Pauls get knocked out.
What do you think about that?
Right now, they've been winning, man. They've been winning lately.
Yeah.
It was a
What do
money
you think
stunt.
about that fight, man? I'm going to take this a whole 360. Man. I don't care.
This.
What do you think about those guys
for
fighting?
the Pauls? Hey, it's a money stunt. For
Yeah.
Mayweather,
YouTubers.
he's gonna pound the living. Yeah, he's gonna hurt him bad. I mean, you're going against a real fighter. This is not some half-baked MMA retreads. This is pound for pound one of the scariest boxers, even though he's retired. And now he's mad because you took his hat. He was mad.
Hey,
So,
Mike,
you think it's real? Do you think that's real, though? You think they're really mad at each other?
I think it was real. He was like, "I'll kill you, man." Like he looked real mad.
You
Like
know what
he
I
looked
think
real
is gonna
mad.
happen?
I don't know.
You know what I think is going to happen with Floyd Mayweather?
Fatality. Flawless victory.
That's what Mayweather is going to do to them Paul brothers.
Out of Grand Rapids, by the way.
Facts.
Man, what do you think about that, Dirt? About the Paul brothers, man, and the fights and all that stuff. Those guys knocking out Nate Robinson and fighting other YouTubers. Look, seriously, I think it's a joke.
Hey, when I seen Nate Robinson, man, all I see was cheeks in the air, man. That's all I saw. I was like, oh my goodness, Nate, don't ever go back out there, bro. I saw two X's over his eyes and his cheeks up.
Cheeks up, arms out. Oh yeah, man. He's one of those, man. Oh, like a zombie. You look like a zombie. What do you think about that, Dirt?
Hashtag cheeks in the air by Vash.
Man,
I dislike them. Jake likes to steal content and then portray it out as his own, and then
he does.
Yeah, he does, and then he does copyright to other people's stuff so they can't use it. I have no respect for those guys.
Yeah.
all I know is after Mayfield, it's gonna be Mayweather. It's gonna be. And then we can get back to real things in life because
that's the thing, Steve-O. Like we want to talk about it. I don't want them to go away. I want those guys to be around forever because I think they're hysterical. They're clowns, but I just want to see someone knock them out. You know, I just want to see someone, especially Jake Paul. Someone's got to knock that guy out. Man. That's it. You know what I mean? So let's go back.
Floyd.
Let's get back to football, though. Hey, man. Apparently, there's all kinds of guys that want to come out and fight these kids now. So these guys
Brock Lesnar.
They're not going to pick.
Oh, please do. He would
they're not going
destroy
to fight. They're not going to fight legitimate guys. Those guys, those Paul brothers won't fight anybody legitimate. There's no
outside
way.
of Mayweather, yeah.
I think that Mayweather. I have a funny feeling that stuff's going to be set up. I hope he doesn't wreck his legacy and take a dive.
I don't think he will.
Yeah.
The only reason he's fighting Mayweather is to put up the revenue, just like Conor McGregor. He got millions of dollars just to lose.
But that
was a win-win
actually
for
a
him.
legitimate fun fight, man. You have Conor
It
McGregor,
was.
MMA
I get
guy
it, but
versus
that's what he's
boxer.
doing. That's why I brought him up earlier. Is he's taking all these
100%.
fights because he gets millions of dollars. Either way it goes.
Oh yeah, it's all about the money. But at
Oh,
the
yeah.
same time, man, I really want to see him knock him out. I do. Even
Oh,
though
yeah,
he's
man,
more of a 9-round type of fighter, he's not the guy that goes for the punch out. But
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Well, don't sleep on it because Floyd used to knock people out.
Yeah, he did, but
I
he
mean,
likes
now-
to
yeah.
wear him down a little
Yeah.
bit.
I think he's going to toy with them. I hope he does. I just hope it doesn't because I know Floyd, man. That man likes to bet. That man likes to bet on stuff, man. I just hope it's not going to be something shady going on, man.
Yeah.
Because that Ben Askren stuff was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't think Mayweather is at that point in his career where he needs to take a dive and all of a sudden
he'll take a dive.
$20 million. Yeah, I hope not, man. You don't want to ruin. He's what, 50-something and all?
Only
What is he
dive
owe?
that's going to be taken is
Yeah,
that
so I
ball
don't
dude
think
on
he
the
would
ground,
taint
man.
that. But back to football, guys. Kerryon Johnson situation. Now, everybody, there seems to be a little bit of a mixed emotions about Kerryon. Getting dropped, then getting picked up by the Philadelphia Eagles. I know I've had some discussions on social media about it, and everyone seems to think that he's going to run away with the starting job in Philadelphia. Now, I got to get your guys' view on this, man. I'm going to start with you, TA. Do you think he's going to get the starting? Where do you think he's going to be in the pecking order? Because I'll tell you right now, there's Miles Sanders. You got Boston Scott over there. They just drafted Kenneth Gainwell, a big guy that you liked a lot.
Yeah.
And they also still got Jordan Howard over there too. He was a little bit banged up last year, but he was getting in the end zone when he played. Jordan Howard. So where do you think he's going to be in the pecking order, or is he even going to make the team?
He could, that's a great question, man.
Yeah.
By the Eagles picking him up, man. I think that he can fall anywhere from the third to the fourth running back. I just don't think that Kerryon is going to be a starter for the Philadelphia Eagles. Miles Sanders has been a great running back for them, and then they just drafted another running back in Kenneth Gainwell, who was, if you don't know Kenneth Gainwell, guys, go watch his film. The dude is great at catching the ball out the backfield, and he can run the ball. He was a former quarterback in high school, but I think those guys and Jordan Howard, because Jordan Howard played with the Eagles before, I think that Howard would even beat out Kerryon Johnson. So I don't see Kerryon Johnson being one of the top running backs. He's going to have to really put some work in to be able to surpass guys like Howard and to be even close to Miles Sanders.
100%, man. Dern, what are your thoughts on the Kerryon situation in Philly?
Who are these guys that are saying that? Because I think they're absolutely crazy. You're not going to beat out Miles Sanders.
I don't want to name names, bro. I don't want to name names. But there's people out there, and they're crazy. They're crazy, bro.
Absolutely. I would swear right now, but I'm not going to because this is family-oriented.
I appreciate it.
They're absolutely crazy.
We just
He's
said
not going to beat up.
Yeah, it was stuck to his head there.
Oh, a glimpse. But
Yeah,
he's probably not even going to make the team. Let's be honest. They just invested in a guy, and they already have their top two guys. I think the only teams that he's going to make it on are teams like the 49ers, where they use every single one of them.
Yeah, 100%, man. Mike, what do you think about that, man?
You started this conversation by saying people are thinking he's going to run away with the starting job.
Right.
Is that supposed to be a pun here? Running.
Hey,
run.
What is
How can he run when he's got the quote-unquote Steve Austin knee brace on? This dude, come on,
I'm glad
man.
you caught that, brother. I'm glad you caught that.
Oh, my God. Like, for real, folks. Kerryon Johnson is no. Just no. This guy was terrible for the Lions, and the offensive line for the Eagles is worse than the offensive line of the Lions. So the Philadelphia Lions can take our has-beens. That's perfectly fine. Kerryon Johnson, if he runs away with it, I will be shocked beyond belief that he's not on injury reserve by the first quarter of the first game of the year.
He got released because he failed a physical, right?
How did he fail a physical when he got scooped up by another team? If he failed a physical, he wouldn't have made the waiver wire.
That's what I thought I heard.
So that's foolhardy because you can't get picked up by a waiver wire if you're injured like that and get signed.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well,
you get put on IR injured if you got picked up. You can then pick the players and put them on IR. But active roster, that means you'd have to pass their physical.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Trox?
Well,
basically what everyone else is
Let
saying.
him have it.
Yeah.
Let him have it, buddy.
Okay, see, there's a thing called work ethic. You know, a hungry player, a.k.a. a dog. And if you guys were in my live stream on Wednesday with Benny Blaze, he says, I know a dog when I see it. And,
That's right.
You know, there's a thing called a work ethic. Leaving a guy hung out to dry. You know, when I see Kerryon taking more pictures with his girl in a bathing suit and on a beach and doing this, that, the other, compared to going out there in the gym, pumping some iron, getting my body right, eating right, doing everything humanly possible to better my own career. Because guess what? A running back shelf life is very short. So if he keeps messing up, his career is over. Like this is, to me, I feel this is the last straw for Kerryon Johnson in the National Football League.
I completely agree, and here is why. You allowed a rookie running back and a 35-year-old washed-up running back get ahead of you on the depth chart.
Exactly,
that doesn't
bro.
make any sense.
Boom.
Right, go ahead,
saying
Don.
he was a
Go
great
ahead, tell him, Don.
Phenomenal
down
drop,
running back that pass protects.
This is the
You
thing,
draft
too,
a second round running back, you trade up for a third down pass protecting running back. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Right. Yeah, this is what Steve-O says. Kerryon was asked. No. Kerryon wasn't asked to do anything, bro. He was demoted to the third. He was demoted to third down. They didn't go, hey, bro, hey, can you do us a big solid? And can you be that third down running back? That third down running back that blocks everybody for us? Bro, we drafted that kid.
You can't run anymore.
That kid in the second round.
Right.
There was no intentions of him being a blocking back. You know what I mean?
Right.
He got
Peterson.
He got hurt, man.
Swift.
He got hurt, lost his job to a rookie, and to a washed-up 35-year-old running back, man. That's pathetic. And that's why he's not on this team. Because you can tell he doesn't have heart.
And then people started talking about his ability to block, guys. They didn't draft Kerryon Johnson just to block. They drafted him to run the football.
Yeah.
Yep.
Part of a running back's game is three things. He needs to be able to block, he needs to be able to catch out of the backfield, and he needs to be able to run the football. Those are the three formulas that a running back needs to have to be successful in the National Football League. And we didn't have at first when Kerryon was out there doing his thing, we were loving him. And I got to admit that we was liking what he was bringing to the table. But once he got injured, that derailed his career, and the injury started playing a part in it. And it's like, okay, well, this guy's going to be injury prone, which we should have probably already knew because he was injury prone when he was in college. So we should have already knew that.
100%.
The worst part
agree with you, DA. What's that, Dern?
The worst part about it is Adrian Peterson is now retired. So you lost your job to a guy that is going to retire the next year.
Yeah.
Hey.
And like, and Adrian had 700 yards for us last year. He did have 700 yards. I don't know where those 700 yards came from, but he did have 700 yards, which was kind of shock. But yeah,
you know what I think?
23-year-old lost his job to a 35-year-old.
What TA just said there.
Crazy.
You when you draft a running back, you expect them to run.
Yeah.
Running
not
back.
Not
run
limp.
is in there.
Yeah.
You don't expect them just to pass. I want this guy to run. That's
Yeah.
what I want.
Especially
them
a guy
to do.
especially a kid that got drafted in the second round, Mike. You know what I mean?
If you want
Yeah.
a guy
Right.
that is able to
Kudos.
block, that's a fullback job. So
Right.
you don't draft a running back to play a fullback's job. You just draft a
Exactly.
fullback then.
We got
We
Jason
got a
Bindo.
$5 super chat from Travis Doyley, man. Thank you, brother. Who you think is our best player on offense and defense and special teams? I'll take this one first, guy. On offense, I would probably have to go. Best player would be, I think, T.J. Hawkinson. I'm going to go with T.J. Hawkinson. Maybe Frank Ragnow on the old
Dang
line.
it.
Right,
Stop stealing.
I know, right?
And then
Stop
defense.
stealing.
Stop stealing. And then on the defense, man, I'm probably going to say right now, best player on that defense would probably have to be Romeo Akwara and Jamie Collins, maybe. Special teams, I would probably say, special teams, man. We lost Agnew, so.
This one's easy, man. Special teams, come on, man.
Oh, Jack Fox?
Hey, you're close, bro. This dude's all pro.
Jack Fox, man. What do you guys
What
think,
did
man? I'll
the
start
Fox
with UTA.
say?
I'll start with UTA.
Fox is the GOAT, man.
Facts.
Hey,
That
TA,
should
I'll
be
start with you, brother.
unanimous.
What do you think?
Fox.
Yeah.
When it comes to offense, I'm going to say I'm gonna take DeAndre Swift. I'm gonna take Swift. Reason why I'm gonna take Swift is because I'm really thinking that Swift has a chance this season to be the breakout guy for the Lions. They need him to break out this season.
Yeah.
Getting a guy like Penei Sewell, and everybody said that this is the final piece to the line. I hope that is so true, that Sewell is going to be a monster on that line, and DeAndre will be a guy that finally gets over 1,000 yards rushing, man. We haven't had that, guys, since 2013. The last person to do it, Reggie Bush. That's been a long time ago, fellas.
Been a long
So we
time
definitely need
since I
that,
left
man.
you.
So
But I would go beat to step two. Step two.
Hey, Mike, who do you
Step
think, brother?
two.
Who do you think, Mike?
Offense, Frank Ragnow. Come on, man. Frank the Tank, man. This guy's a beast. I mean, oh my God, you got to love Frank the Tank Ragnar. Not only is he a beast, but he's extremely humble, and he's playing with a broke clavicle or whatever it was in his eye. I don't even know what it was, or was that his neck? His neck.
Clavicle.
Clavicle. Yeah, this dude was a beast, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
No doubt about it, man.
Broken orbital.
Yeah, man.
When it comes to special teams, that's Fox, man. We all know this. Foxy, he is the GOAT. He may be the best player overall on this whole team. Just because he's so good at punting. You got to love Fox, man. Comes out of nowhere and just kills the game. On defense, this one's difficult here.
Yeah.
Very difficult for me to grade who's the best defender on this football team.
Wow.
That was a tough one, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's a tough one, man.
I had to say Romeo. I had to say him.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go on a limb here, man, and I'm gonna go on a limb and I'm gonna say Levi Onwuzurike. He'll be
That's what I was gonna say.
Hey. Ooh.
That's taking a leap though because he's a rook.
Yeah.
Who you saying, Dern? Who you think, man, on all three phases of the game?
Well, he kind of took my Frank the Tank, so I will switch it up to T.J. Hawkinson as my next guy after him. Defense, I don't agree with Aquara. I'm going to go with Trey Flowers over him.
Oh, he's going with the expatriate.
Okay.
I mean, he plays the run very well. He does, and he could rush the passer. I mean, he doesn't always get there, but he does. He's more well-rounded, in my opinion. He doesn't deserve that contract. I will never agree to that contract.
Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
And obviously Fox. I can't really say anything other than him.
Trox?
No,
buddy.
Mulebach. Let's go.
Oh, the mule. Yeah, you
can't team for this long.
Let's go.
18 years, man. 18 years going on 19. So that's insane. Trox, who do you think, buddy?
Well, since everybody stole my thunder,
and
sucks to be the last one, man.
Yeah, but offensively, you know what? Because he gets so much hate, I'm gonna say the best player is Jared Goff. The second best player on the defense is gonna be on the defense. It's gonna have to be my guy. I said he's going to be the third overall pick. He was the third overall pick. That's no other than Jeffrey Okudah. And
you're going hated.
And on special teams, I got to say Fox. But
hold up, though, because there was someone that said they would trade Okudah for a second round pick. So are you saying that he's probably going to be one of our best players this year?
I could put it on the front page, the back page, columns 1 and 2. I don't care.
So my question is, why would you trade one of your best defensive players for a second round pick?
The same reason. The same reason why they think Jared Davis is elite and that Kerryon Johnson is the second coming of Jesus.
My God, that was sad for real.
Yes,
that was sad.
Pretty much.
I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. I'm speechless on that, man. Hey, man, if anybody, if it takes anybody in the chat, man, I got 45 in the building. Get those thumbs up, man, for the stream, guys. If you guys got a question in the chat, just hashtag it so I can get to it. But this is a pretty good one from One Pride 40. What's up, buddy? I don't think I said hi to you. Do you believe we should have traded back or stay at 7 and take Sewell? Mike, what do you think?
It depended what the trade, the value was. I don't know what the trade value was, but I'm very much happy with Sewell. Now, if it was like getting another first-round pick and moving back just a couple spots, I mean, that'd be hard to pass. I'm not going to lie. You can still get a quality player. You would have to tell me what the trade details is for me to make that.
Yeah, because there was talks that teams were trying to get up to 7, and heavy speculation was that it was Denver, and they were at 9. So I don't really know what the.
And a call came out today. The Lions tried to trade up to the 4th pick, or was it the 4th pick? And the call
4th,
was
5th,
released.
and 6th.
The call was released that they tried to trade up with Atlanta. I swear, I made a video a couple weeks before that even said that they're calling up with Atlanta. And and
I wonder who they were trying to get. You think they were trying to go get Sewell?
I think it was.
probably.
I think it was too, man. Because that reaction, how they got Sewell, was something so. That was one of the most genuine videos I've ever seen in my life, man.
Facts.
Yeah, you know what I mean. $5 super chat from Travis Doyley. Best player on the offense, Penei Sewell. Defense, Michael Brock. Oh, don't forget about Michael Brockers.
I forgot about Michael Brockers.
Don't sleep on Michael Brockers. Okay. He did play with the best defensive player in the planet, though, Aaron Donald. But
He was super underrated, though, on that team.
he was super underrated. Michael Brockers is a stud. Yeah, hopefully he can bring a little bit of that to the Detroit Lions. And special teams, Mr. Fox. All right, man. I like it, guys. We're going
1.40 had another good question before that I saw. Where would you rank Sewell in last year's tackle class?
Oh, you know what? Man,
That's super good.
Bro?
I know exactly where I'd put him.
This one, bro?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Are we talking about 1 year or 10 years down the road?
Yeah, I don't really. Is it just like just for that
draft? Whatever you think right now.
Just for that draft class?
Just for the draft.
Just for that draft.
Well, what do you think, Dern? What do you think? That I'll go to you first.
I would go Mekhi Becton, Sewell, Wirfs, and then whatever after that.
Mekhi Becton, then Sewell?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Slater.
I'm a homer. I'm going to go Sewell, man. I got to have my Oregon.
Then Tristan Wirfs, okay.
I've seen him play.
I probably would have put Sewell.
I've seen him play.
I probably would have put Sewell, then Becton, and then Wirfs. Yeah, it's pretty close, though. Anybody else, guys? TA?
Yeah, I have nothing on it. I have nothing.
You got nothing on that one? Okay.
No, I got no pony. I got no pony in the race.
It's all good. So what do you think there, Trox? Same kind of deal?
It's definitely Sewell first.
Yeah.
I've seen him play. I mean, the way he was blocking for Justin Herbert, it made Justin Herbert to me. I thought Justin Herbert was a better quarterback than Joe Burrow.
Okay. All right. I never thought that, but okay.
I mean, the only reason why I think Joe Burrow got the #1 overall pick was because he's a national champion.
Yeah, the guy was on record for over 60 touchdowns total. You know what I mean? Of course, right?
Yeah. I mean, the way he was performing that year. I mean, it was just that was just a bad year for Justin Herbert to come out. But I felt like what Justin Herbert was, how he was playing year in and year out, game after game. I just thought he was, the better quarterback.
Right. Yeah, that's true, man. So
50 in the building with only 29 thumbs up. That's nuts, man. Let's get those thumbs up. That's how you beat legacy media. That's how you beat clown media. That's how you beat the people that only talk about the Dallas Cowboys and the lovely teams like the Los Angeles Rams. Come on, man. Let's beat these
the Los
clowns.
Angeles Crayons. What?
Los Angeles eat my crams. Yeah, no doubt about it. So let's get those thumbs up, folks, and help out our buddy here, Mark Orum from Orum's Forum. We got one
Thank
up.
You guys.
We got 30-1. I think we can at least do 40-1. Let's do 40.
I have another question.
Okay.
Who do you think will be our starting 3 linemen in the 3-4? Our defensive linemen.
Good question.
I think it's going to be Flowers on one end, Brockers on the other end, and it depends on who we are facing for the starting defensive tackle. It's going to be between Levi and Aleem.
I can agree with that.
It's hard because I don't think there's going to be a guy that's on the field all the time or anything like that. I think it's going to be a lot of rotation going on. So
yeah, but who's going to be your starters
for the first
starts
rep?
the game? Yes.
How many reps are they going to get per game? Like who's going to get more reps?
Probably more than normal.
I'd rather go with who's going to get the more reps.
Yes.
Because starters now in the NFL, like when you just throw just say we do the 3-4, and first play of the game, you got your starters out there. You're going to have just say it's Aleem McNeil in the middle, then you say Brockers and Flowers. Okay, then after that, are you going to have Romeo standing up? Because you can't keep Romeo.
He's going to be your attack.
Yeah, you can't keep Romeo too much on the bench, right? So I think it is a good question, though, Darren. I think it's going to be a heavy rotation, man.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a rotation.
Yeah.
So just because 3 guys go out there at the start of the game, it's not really good. I don't think it's going to really mean much. You know what I mean?
It's
not going to say,
title.
Okay, so switch this up. Who plays more then?
Who gets more snaps? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go with that, Mike.
Levi will
I'll answer that last.
I think Levi will get more snaps than McNeil,
Yes.
but I'm more interested in what Penasini is going to do here between them. Penasini as well as Nick Williams are who's going to get with those snaps. But I do think Levi will get a little bit more, and you're going to see McNeil probably doing the run downs when you know it's going to be a running play because he's the bigger guy who stops the run. So see probably predominate more Levi in passing downs, McNeil on running downs, a little more Levi because he is the number 1 or number 2 rated defensive tackle in this last year's draft, and he's very good, and you got to utilize those second-round draft picks.
Absolutely.
Trox?
I mean, I gotta agree. It's gonna be a heavy rotation, and I agree with what Mike said. I mean, it's gonna be, certain situations a player might get the extra reps that week. Just depends on who we're facing. If we're facing, a pass-happy team, we might throw Aleem out there a little bit more. If we, are facing, a more balanced attack, you'll probably see both of them kind of splitting the workload. If you had, a run-first team like the Baltimore Ravens, you might see Levi out there a little bit more. And we are going. I believe this year we are playing the Ravens.
Okay.
So expect some of that as well.
Okay, Mikey, man, you got a jet, brother?
Yep, it is.
Okay, man.
The family just got home, and everyone have a great day. See y'all tomorrow. Schedule release on Gridiron Blitz channel. It's going to be epic.
Thanks,
I
Mikey. Have a
also
good one.
have to go.
You gotta go too, buddy?
Yeah, I gotta go too. Sorry, guys.
All right, brother. All right, have a good
All
one,
right,
Dern.
Darren.
Have a great night.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Dern. All right, guys. It's us 3 for now, and what were we
Just the
talking
3
about?
of us.
Just the 3 of us.
You
It
can
every
make it if
time.
you
Just the 3 of us. You and I.
That's it. And I. Couple eyes there, buddy. Couple eyes. Okay, what were we just talking about? You forgot what we were just talking
defense.
about.
Yeah,
Defense?
talking about
Okay, okay. Trox, did you go yet?
yeah. I just went.
You went? Yeah, did you go?
No, I didn't go.
Oh, okay, go, brother.
I think it's gonna be a combination, man. I think these guys are it's gonna be rotational how these guys play, because I thought that because they drafted these defensive tackles, which I still have to do the homework on. I really haven't looked at their body of work yet, but I think that it's gonna be interchangeable. These guys, it's going to be definitely Flowers out there because you're paying them all that money. And then it could be Brockers out there, and you never know. It could be Romeo as well out there. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting to see how you play these guys, because you drafted this Levi kid and you drafted the McNeil kid, and I want to see how these guys are going to fit into the rotation once they get out there.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like we're heavy D line now. We're heavy D line, and I think
I love it.
there could possibly be a cut coming up, because I don't know what they're going to do with Nick Williams. I think him or Penasini might be on the bubble. There's a possibility that one of those guys might be on the bubble, because it's going to be hard to get those guys in every single game. But the good thing about with Levi is that guy can play in the middle, and he can play on defensive end at a 3-4. That's what I really like. And then you got to play Brockers. You have to play Romeo. Romeo, I think, is going to be standing up a lot. You got Trey Flowers making all that cash. He's going to have to be in there too. So,
hey, how do you guys think Julian? I want to see how good Julian is, man. I don't know. How do you guys think Julian will fit in with the defense this year? Because really, last year you didn't get a chance to see him that much. So, what do you guys expect his role to be this season coming up?
Go ahead, Trucks. I'll answer after you.
For me, I think Julian's going to play a lot better. For one, we got new head coaches, and the most important part, he's actually going to be healthy.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a healthy Julian. Because when we drafted him, he was injured with this. I think it was a hip injury.
Was he coming off his leg injury or him?
He literally broke his leg in college.
Okay, it was a broken leg then.
Yeah, it was a broken
I thought it was
leg,
a hip, so my apologies. But going on to my list, because I was actually going to work on a defensive line video. For me, I think it's going to be Trey Flowers. He's obviously a lock due to cap. And also Michael Brockers is a cap. So he's going to obviously make the team. Romeo and Julian are going to make the team, obviously, because you re-signed Romeo. And then for me, it's going to be Charles Harris, Deshaun Hand, Austin Bryant fighting for a spot. I think 2 of those guys will make it. With the defensive tackle, it's going to be Levi, Aleem, and Nick Williams. He's a veteran. He's only going to be accounted for $1 million on the cap, but he's a savvy veteran that's actually got it done on the field. So I think he does make the squad. And then for the battles, I think he's going to be John Pennicini, Jashawn Cornell, John Atkins, and Joel Heath. They're going to fight. And I think one of those guys are going
to see. Yeah, we're definitely going to see a couple cuts though coming up.
Oh yeah. I think out of those guys. Yeah, I think out of all 6 guys, only about 2 or 3 are going to make it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I think with Julian though, like they asked a question about Julian. I think he's going to switch over to linebacker.
Oh yeah.
He should. Why not?
He played it in college. He was an outside linebacker in college, and he played with his hand in the dirt as well. Both brothers did that actually. Yep. So
you know what? I just thought about maybe that's the reason why they didn't get another linebacker. Maybe they moved Julian to the linebacker spot.
Dude,
that is a possibility.
Bro, I was thinking the exact same thing. They didn't pick up a lot of linebackers. They picked up, like one in free agency, one in the draft. Play him here. Then they can move Julian. They can Austin Bryant.
I forgot about Austin Bryant
as well. He can play standing up as well. I think him with his hand in the dirt, Austin Bryant. I think they're misusing him. I think he should be standing up. I think he'd be a lot better football player. He's long.
Okay.
He's really
the guy's 6'6". Yeah, he's a big guy.
Yeah, and he's got a wingspan on him like a friggin' dinosaur, man, like a pterodactyl. I'm serious, man. He's very, very he's long, man, and gets his hands up. And I'm telling you, man, a lot of people sleep on Austin Bryant. He played well at the end of the year last year. He did. He was
Only thing with Austin, he has to stay healthy though.
Gotta stay healthy.
Yeah, that's it. Healthy. That's the key, man. Staying healthy.
Yeah, 100%, man. But if anybody's got any other questions in the chat, we'll go with this one. Hashtag it, guys. Hashtag it so I can see it because I'm half blind. So hashtag ISN. You believe Justin Fields will turn into Bustin Fields in Chicago? Oh boy. What do you think of that, brother? What do you think about that thing?
Oh, okay. I did do a video on Justin Fields. Check it out, guys. It's on the Infinite Sports Network channel. You can check out that Justin Fields video. But Justin Fields, I think if the Chicago Bears play their cards right, they allow this young man to sit. They allow him to learn up under Andy Dalton. And a lot of people forget that Andy Dalton, even though a lot of people say that he was trash, Andy Dalton's a former Pro Bowl quarterback. So he was a decent quarterback for Cincinnati, man, when he had A.J. Green and a couple other weapons. So, allow the kid to sit down and learn because you got time with Justin Fields to let him learn. But I think once Justin numbers going to get called, he is going to be something to reckon with, guys. Now, I know a lot of people are saying, it's the Ohio State narrative on these quarterbacks, but you got to understand this too. Joe Burrow came from Ohio State. He transferred to LSU. And then you had Justin Fields, who played for the Georgia Bulldogs and transferred to Ohio State. So you got to give him his opportunities to make his mistakes and stuff like that as a rookie. Some rookies come out just like Justin Herbert last year, had a phenomenal season. Joe Burrow, until he got injured, he was playing. It was going to be between Joe Burrow and probably Justin Fields for that Rookie of the Year. But once he went down, Justin Herbert just went ahead and took over. So I think Justin Fields is going to be something to reckon with in this division, man. Because that's one thing that I can say about the guy. He has the uncanny ability to make plays with his legs, and he has a strong arm. This kid can throw on the run. He's going to make some plays over there in Chicago, man. And this is what Chicago has needed for a very, very long time, a quarterback. They have had so many quarterbacks that have not panned out for these guys. And I think that as Justin Fields is allowed to sit, he's going to come out there once his number is called. This guy is going to show everybody because he's going to be out there playing with a chip on his shoulder because he got looked over by all of the teams, pretty much all of the teams said, no, we don't want you. We're not taking you early. Zach Wilson went early. Trey Lance went early. So he's going to play with that. Like, hey, as soon as I get out there, I'm going to show the world what I can do. And I think that Justin Fields is going to prove a lot of people wrong.
100%, man. That's a great take there, TA. Trucks, what's your thoughts, buddy?
Okay, now TA, I'm sorry, but I do got to be the
go ahead.
pessimist guy. But
no, good, man. Hey, man, that's good.
I
we
think,
need that.
But no, I think TA is on the right track. If they're able to sit him to where he can groom, then yes, he could possibly change the narrative of the Ohio State quarterbacks. But it's the Chicago Bears. They're in a desperate need of a quarterback. So I don't know if he's going to have that precious time to be able to sit the bench. I think he's going to have to, because obviously Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace are fighting for their jobs. They're in the Bob Quinn. Hey, they're in the Bob Quinn, Matt Patricia hot seat. Like that thing.
Right. It's going to be the hot seat alert.
Facts.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah. It's definitely going to be a hot seat for Matt Nagy. And I'm telling you right now, man, the push is already in, because I was watching Good Morning Football the other day, and Kyle Brandt from Good Morning Football, he's already got the QB1. Justin, how they came out with the QB1 Andy Dalton meme? Yeah. They already got the QB1 Justin Fields shirts out, eh? They're already getting printed, man. Kyle Brandt's a Chicago guy. He's pushing for it.
Him and Kay Adams are Chicago people.
Kay Adams as well,
Chicago.
Yeah.
Hey, Andy Dalton gonna be looking over his shoulder the whole season.
He's gonna be looking over his shoulder, man. You know what? If he didn't play for Chicago, I'd kind of feel bad for him. But you know what I mean? I don't feel bad for him. But like TA said too as well, man. Teams were passing over this guy.
Yep.
When Fields got drafted, he didn't even crack a smile. He just grabbed his mama, grabbed his sisters, hugged them, his dad, whoever. You know what I mean? It was just like no smile. This kid looks like he's got a chip on his shoulder, man.
Did you see when he got his jersey? When he got his jersey, he looked mad.
Just like
he was just like like the what is it called, the RBF?
RBF.
Yeah, RBF. There we go.
Okay.
It just looked like, hey, I'm coming out and I'm going to hurt somebody.
Right.
Get in my way, I'm going to hurt you.
I just hope not, man. I hope not, man. I really do, because he looks like, hey, man, he did it against great competition.
Yeah.
He's got a great arm. His legs scare me to death too, man. The kid he can throw on the run. He does it all. There's knocks on the kid as well too, but I think he's going to be I think he's going to be a problem for us in the future. And and I know this new regime in Detroit, man, they're going to have to build around stopping him, because I think he's going to be one of the best quarterbacks, obviously, in the North. So for sure. Yeah,
because you won't have who's the one that got drafted to was it Kellen Mond?
Kellen Mond.
Yeah, Kellen Mond is on the Vikings.
Minnesota.
Yeah, got Minnesota. So I mean,
next year they got to take a quarterback next year, no doubt.
Yeah, it might be time for us. I mean, we got 4 draft picks in the first round in the next 2 years. Like, one of these draft picks, I would take a quarterback. Now, if it's Spencer Rattler, if it's Desmond Ridder, shout out to TA and Noble Sports.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you putting me on this thing. Hey.
I got to put you on, man.
I mean, if it's one of those guys this year, maybe next year or the following.
Now I want to talk about a kid that nobody's talking about, and I kind of want to put his name out right now and put it out for the record. I don't know if you guys have watched my man from Liberty. His name is what is his name? The kid from Liberty, the quarterback.
Liberty?
Yeah, from Liberty. This kid is
one of my books. Go ahead, talk about it.
This guy is nice, man. This guy is nice. Nobody's talking about this kid, but he's definitely nice at that quarterback position. He's a dual threat. Malik Willis. There you go, Trox. I knew it started with an M. Yep, Malik Willis. Watch out for this kid, because they're saying that this kid can be a top 10 quarterback, man. And I saw the tape on him, and I was really, really, I was really like, man, this kid does have talent. So we'll see what happens in his college season this season coming up. But it's definitely a lot of quarterbacks coming out. You got like Trock said, you got Desmond Ritter. You got Spencer Rattler coming out, and then you got Sam Howell, who they think Sam Howell plays a little bit like Baker Mayfield. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Baker, and one thing I said about Baker, he cleaned up his mistakes from last season because I thought he was going to be on the hot seat, but he ended up playing really, really well for the Cleveland Browns, and he's no longer on the hot seat. So, man, that's good for Baker. But at the same time, I definitely think that the Lions need to draft a quarterback next year, and it's not to scare Jared Goff. It's just to say, hey, we got to get ready for the future. We have to.
100%.
If the Minnesota Vikings have already took their quarterback in Kalen Mond, and then Chicago has drafted Justin Fields, you got to take a quarterback. You have to get a quarterback for this team for the future because the future is right around the corner.
And I mean, hey, let's not sleep on Green Bay. They took their quarterback last year that's not ready.
Yeah. Yep. Everybody got a quarterback. Yep.
So
everyone has a quarterback for the future. Yeah, 100%, man. This is a good question right here. Hashtag ISN. What's a bigger need, linebacker or safety? Trox, what do you think?
That's a very good question. I do think that our rookie corner that we picked is going to be our starting safety.
Yeah.
And Ifantu Melifonwu or something like that.
I don't know how to say his name.
Hey, that's the best I could do.
Be like Dan Campbell, man. Be like Dan Campbell and just call him Iffy.
Yeah.
Iffy, yeah. That's his new nickname, man. Iffy.
Absolutely. I mean, I do feel that Iffy could be the starting safety. So, based off of that, possibly linebacker would be our biggest need at this point.
Okay. We'll just do kind of a rapid fire here, guys. We'll clean it up in a few. Hashtag Bryce S. Hashtag ISN. How many games do you think we'll be playing at prime time? TA.
Probably one or two, not too many. I don't see the Lions playing two. Yeah, I don't see them having us. I definitely see the Rams game being on prime time. The rest of the games, I don't know. That could be kind of iffy. So I'm gonna say probably one or two games on prime time.
Yeah, speaking of that,
and that's the Thanksgiving game, right? That game might be.
Yeah. Well, that's an automatic, right? That's an automatic, right? Did you hear though? Did you hear today, TA, that there was speculation that that week one could possibly be the Rams versus Detroit, eh?
Ooh.
Yeah, week one, or Detroit in LA, actually. You know what I mean?
Wow.
That's speculation. It was on the NFL Network today. It was just a couple of guys kind of talking about the schedule. Nothing in stone.
Man, that'll be a great way to start the season out, man.
Yeah. So personally, I think they're gonna have, with the new regime, new coach, I think we're gonna have three. I have a feeling it's gonna be three. Two for sure, but I'm just gonna say three. I'm going to say three.
Okay, I can roll with that. I can roll with that one.
That's kind of that's a lot for a team that's not very good. But we got the primetime. We got the Thanksgiving Day game. I think the LA Ram game will 100% be a primetime game. And then maybe they'll throw us another bone. So who knows? Trox, what do you think?
I mean, obviously, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I do as well think that the primetime game with the Rams. That's probably about it.
That's it.
Until we prove, prove our worth. I would probably say those two games.
Two games, yeah. I'm just trying to be, you know what I mean.
I do got a quarterback though that I do want to speak on too, and I think TA.
Talk about it, buddy.
I think you dropped this one. What was that? Almost a year ago. I think you know where I'm going with this. Arch Manning. That
was Mike. That was Mike that dropped that.
Oh, that was Mike. Okay.
Yeah, that was Mike.
My apologies. Shout out to Mike.
In high school, though, isn't he?
He is. Yeah. But if we can somehow land him, hey,
right.
Have your Justin Fields. You can have your Kellen Munds.
Yeah.
I want Arch Manning.
Okay.
He's a Manning.
He's a Manning.
Hey,
is he committed to a college?
Not yet. I don't think he is. Not yet.
Yeah, I gotta still do some research on how old he is, but
he's supposed to be the real deal, though, right?
Yeah,
they're saying he's the real deal.
Both Archie Manning, Peyton Manning, and Eli Manning is working on him.
Hey, I don't know. Hey, what do you guys think about the Michigan quarterback Joe Milton going to Tennessee?
I'm so sick of Michigan.
I'm not surprised.
Head coach.
I'm not surprised, bro. I'm not surprised by it. I think it's a train wreck over there, man, with Harbaugh. I think it's an absolute mess over there, man. And the thing is, man, I got big problems about Michigan. Hey, I'm a huge Michigan fan.
And, me too. Yeah.
And Harbaugh won't get fired there. They won't fire him, eh? No way. The only way they'll do this, man, is if there's a mutual agreement. I tell you right now, unless he just goes, okay, I'm just going to leave. Every year we hear about Harbaugh getting fired. Every year we hear about Harbaugh possibly saying he's going to jump into an RV and just drive around America. You know what I mean? And then it just never happens. It just never happens, man.
Right.
He's never going to get fired. He's a complete failure there.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. He's a failure out there, man. And it's a mockery, I think, man, what he's doing over there.
You know, I was talking with someone on the phone. I said, you know, I feel bad for being so vocal about, you know, wanting oh my goodness, what's his name? Lloyd Carr, wanting him gone. I want him back. Like, that was our best head coach in a long time since Bo Schembechler.
He was. Yeah.
Like, that's sad. Like, this is Michigan, for crying out loud. We're a powerhouse Big Ten team. Like, you got to fight against Ohio State. You have to fight against little brother, and you got to protect our house. Like, those are the three things that Michigan has to do. You know, when you have teams like Notre Dame saying, this ain't even a rivalry no more. You guys are soft. That's an issue with me.
It's sad. And I'm not surprised that Joe Milton left. I'm not surprised, man. If he got out of Dodge. Where'd he go again? Tennessee?
He went to Tennessee. Yep, he went to Tennessee.
The Volunteers?
Yep, Volunteers. Yep.
Okay, I don't even know who's our quarterback this year. Who is it?
McNamara.
McNamara.
Yep.
It's going to be him for sure? Wow.
Yep, it looks like it's going to be him, yeah.
So expect another 5-win season?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who's the kid they brought in?
Low.
Who's the kid they brought in again, man? The 4 or 5 star recruit, the California kid. Isn't there a kid?
Yeah.
Did they bring in
he's
some
a wide receiver. What is his last name?
I don't know who that is.
Didn't they bring in a quarterback too, though? Kid looks like sunshine with the blonde hair. Got the blonde hair. He's like 6'4".
Yep.
I don't know what
I don't know if he's going to play this year or if it's going to be next year. Yeah, but I know exactly who you're talking about. I have him on my Instagram. Man, I can't think off the top of my head.
Yeah, I can't think. I heard he's supposed to be the real deal. I just can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Well.
Let me see if I could quickly see it.
Look it up, and I'll answer this question from 1.40. #High saying, you believe the Bengals made a mistake passing on Sewell? 150%. One Pride 40. I think it was a monumental mistake by the Bengals passing on him, especially after the injury that Burrow suffered last year, snapping his leg in half, man, pretty much. You know what I mean? I thought they would at least protect him. I don't think the weapon situation was really under any stress to acquire one in Cincinnati. I still think they have some pretty good weapons. I'm not going to say they didn't get a dog in Jamar Chase, but I think it was unnecessary. And yeah, man, they should have picked up Sewell. I think it was a bad mistake, and it's going to haunt them, I think, for years.
I don't
see another one.
McCarthy.
CJ, Mark, you ain't no Michigan fan talking like that. Well, hey, CJ, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, buddy. I am all Michigan all the time. If you think Harbaugh has been a success here, give me one reason why. You know what I mean? I'm a Michigan guy, bro. I'm just telling you like it is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. What has he done to say that he's turned his program around? He can't beat anybody. He can't even beat anybody good. Can't beat Ohio State. Can't beat anyone, man. Michigan State struggle against Michigan State. You can't beat the teams you're supposed to beat. He came in here promising to beat those teams, right, Trucks?
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, man,
I don't care.
I'm a Michigan fan, bro. I
don't care if we win 2 games. It better be Ohio State win, and it better be Michigan State win.
Yeah, and what? How many times have we beat those teams in the last? How long's Harbaugh been here? 6 years?
I think so. We're about 3-3 with Michigan State. We pretty much,
3-3 with
alternate,
State. We've never beat Ohio
but
State,
we've
right?
never beat Ohio State under Jim Harbaugh. We've only won one time out of, I think, 15 times or 16 times
Exactly.
with Ohio State. So that's what do you call? Noble Sports is backstage.
Okay, I got you, buddy. Sorry,
the wide
man.
receiver,
Yep.
I think he's a 4 or 5 star receiver for Michigan, is Xavier Worthy, and
Okay.
I think that the quarterback. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's Jim McCarthy or something like that,
Jim McCarthy. That's not.
or
that's
JJ McCarthy or something
That's
like
him.
that.
Okay, JJ McCarthy. I think that's the guy.
Yeah.
That kid's supposed to be the next guy. They're saying.
Yep. Yeah, it
Think
is
Jay-
JJ McCarthy.
Is he from California?
I think so, but he says
Okay, yeah.
on his Instagram page it's quarterback for the University of Michigan.
Yeah, he's the kid. I think he's supposed to be the next guy. I'm not sure of that, man. And CJ says it right here. They have no quarterback the entire time he's been here. No, they haven't. That's him. That's the kid. Yeah, that's him. He's our savior. He's our
Hopefully.
savior. He's our savior.
Yeah, it's JJ McCarthy. Yep, you guys are right.
JJ McCarthy, man. So I don't know.
Hopefully.
And like,
Yeah, hopefully.
yeah, man. The guys in the chat, man, don't ever question my fandom for Michigan, man. Like, I'm just trying to tell you, like, it's not
Hey, we tell it like it is,
tell
not like it
man.
was.
I'm just trying to tell you, I'm not going to sit here and say that Harbaugh's been a success.
No, he hasn't.
He's
No,
been a
he hasn't.
complete failure. He promised the world, and
Yeah.
he's
We've been
not
getting
delivering.
we've been getting dominated by Ohio State, man. It's not even a
Oh.
rivalry no more.
Yeah.
No,
Back in the-
I
back in the
mean,
days-
that.
Back in the days when Charles Wilson was on the team,
Oh.
man, we were competitive, man. This
I
team
love
now,
Charles Wilson.
oh my goodness,
Hey,
man.
hold
Yeah,
on.
hey,
Speaking
Yeah,
of Charles, hold on, not just Charles Woodson. Hold on, let me go back in the archives real quick. Let's go back in the archives real quick.
Let's go.
Desmond Howard.
Desmond Howard, baby.
That was my guy. Yeah, that was my guy, man.
Man, you got your
Desmond
name
Howard was a
written- You got your name written on that thing. I saw grab it.
Oh yeah,
hey, that's a collector's edition. That's a collector's edition.
oh yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, it says right here. Steve-O says JJ McCarthy is the 5-star quarterback they brought in. Okay. He looks like a good prospect, but he will probably transfer after his freshman season.
I hope not. I mean, it's
Well,
possible, but I hope
they better
not.
play him. They better play him if he's
Yeah.
the real deal, or they will lose him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Play the
You
kid,
know?
man. Just play
Right,
him. If he's better than anybody else they got, he's got to be better than McNamara.
right. You see what Cade McNamara could do last year, so it's like, all right, let's
Yeah.
bring on the 5-star quarterback. Let's see what he can do.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
100%,
you
man.
know, when
But what was Michigan? Hey guys, what was Michigan known for though, guys? They was known for having a great offensive line, running
Yeah.
the football,
Running the
and
football.
having a defense that can make plays.
And that's what I was just about to get to, TA. Shout
Go
out
ahead,
to you,
Chuck.
brother. We got to.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I was just about to say, we got away from what we do best, and then you brought up that, and it's picture perfect. Like, we got away from what wins in Michigan. The offensive line, we've always had dogs on the offensive line. We've
Yep.
always had dogs on the defense. We've always had dogs at the running back position. And then you had at least a competent quarterback to be able to get your wide receivers the
Yep.
ball, where you're able to, hand it off without fumbling or
Yep.
messing up. You're able to move the ball.
Man, we had so many wide receivers going to the NFL, man. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Braylon
It was
Edwards.
crazy, bro. What happened to the wide
Look at the
receivers?
talent level. Like, look at the talent level of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Yeah.
The guys
Yeah.
like Nico Collins. Those
Yeah.
guys got drafted way later than they should have. Those guys were
Well, that's
studs.
because they're
Yeah.
they're underdeveloped.
Underdeveloped. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yep.
the problem with Michigan football. They're underdeveloped.
Yeah.
All facts.
Like, who got Nico Collins in this year's draft?
Did he go to the
Baltimore?
Panthers? I don't know.
Was it?
Baltimore.
I think it
I
was
forget.
Baltimore.
I think
Man,
I want to say Baltimore too. I'm not 100% sure. Whoever knows in the chat, let me know, or Trox will look it up. But he got drafted in the 4th, 5th round? Nico?
Yeah, he got drafted late. Yeah.
Yeah,
he got
so
drafted.
that's where he was supposed to be going because he's just underdeveloped at Michigan, man. But he's got that speed. He's got the size, man.
Texans.
Houston Texans
yeah.
drafted him. Okay, man.
Yeah.
They got themselves
The
a good.
Texans
They got
got him,
themselves a good one, man.
Yep.
It's a bad thing that he went to that organization, though.
Yeah. Well, he had no choice.
Train wreck. A little bit of a no, of course.
Yeah.
But just
If he was undrafted, I don't think he would have. But
hey, what happened to the other guy that was on Michigan too, Tyreek Black? You remember him?
Yeah, he got picked up.
I think he transferred to Texas or something like that.
Yeah, he got. Well, he went to the pros, didn't he?
I think
I don't know if Tyreek.
He went undrafted. He went undrafted 100%. He got picked up. He got picked up by somebody in the draft, man. Not undrafted though. Shout out to Travis Doyle, $5 super chat. Don't forget about the GOAT, Tom Brady, University of Michigan. That's why I'm.
Oh no, we can never. Yeah, we can never
Michigan
forget
State
about
fan. I will admit, Michigan did have the GOAT, 100%, man. He was the comeback kid. He was the comeback kid in Michigan, man. And if it wasn't for who was the guy? Who was the guy that was the poster boy for Michigan at the time, the quarterback?
Greasy.
No, Drew Henson. No,
Drew Henson. Yeah, Drew Henson. Yep, I remember.
They were trying to push him hard to be the guy,
the man. Yeah,
to be the man. Then every time Drew got in trouble, Tom would come in and save the day. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
he ended up getting drafted in the 6th round, whatever it was that Tom went, and the rest is history for Tom. Terrific, man. So it's crazy, man. Drew Henson had all the talent in the world, though. I remember when he came out, bro. It was nothing but like Drew Henson is the next like superstar.
Next big thing. Yep.
Yeah, and then he tried.
I think he played baseball as well too, right?
His first love was baseball, and I think, and I can't tell the kid how to live his life, but he loved baseball more, and he tried to become a baseball player. I think over being a football player. And then when he realized he couldn't play baseball, he tried to come back to play.
Tyreek Black is a member of the Indianapolis Colts.
Wow.
Okay, there you go. He was a stud too. But
he was good. He was at Michigan. Yep.
Yeah, his problem was injuries, wasn't it, TA?
Yeah, he couldn't stay on the field. Yep.
Yeah, he had some injuries, man. So yeah, man, the Colts got a good one there too, man. If he can stay healthy.
Yeah.
That's nice. What's going on? Gray Matters Exchange size in the building.
What's up, man?
Drew Henson took the reins from Brady. Yeah, man.
He did, man. And then Brady took him back.
Yeah.
Then Brady took him back whenever he could, man. That was just bad coaching. Yeah. I guess you can't really say bad coaching because Drew had that, man. He was a good quarterback in college.
Yeah.
Just that he couldn't. I don't know. He just couldn't get it together, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Man, what happened to the running backs? See, hey, guys, this is what I've been curious about, guys. This is what I've been curious for in college football for a long time. Okay, we remember Michigan being, a good program. Do you remember Nebraska being good at football? What happened to Nebraska? What happened to Florida? Man. What happened to Florida State and Texas? How good they were in football? What happened to these teams? USC. These guys used to be dominant, man. And now every single season it's Ohio State and Alabama. Everybody wants to go to Alabama or Ohio State. And it's like all the kids are going there and the talent is going nowhere else. What's going on with these programs, man, where they can't get kids to, especially Nebraska? I remember Nebraska having so much talent, man.
Nebraska had so much talent. They used to run the football right down your throat, man.
Right down your throat, man.
I remember that, man.
And then on defense, they would wreck your ball carrier up, too.
Yeah, defense would destroy you. But it's just like they seem like college football nowadays, TA, trucks. It's like these kids that are going to Ohio State, Alabama, Clemson, they're getting recruited when they're in grade school.
Yeah, that's true.
They're getting talked to, man, illegally while they're in grade school, man. You know what I mean? So I think it's kind of crazy, man. These kids are already committed when they're 13, 14. Yeah. It's like, man, you know what I mean? Like, so I think it's so hard for teams like Nebraska.
Hey, somebody said, somebody in the chat said Tom Osborne retired. That's probably the reason why. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 100%, right?
Yeah, I remember Tom Osborne. Yeah, he was a great coach, man. They had great quarterbacks over there. I remember Couch over there. What is it, Eric Couch or something like that? I remember him. I remember
Eric
Frazier.
Eric Couch,
yeah.
Remember the running back Lawrence Phillips?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah. They had a lot of talent, man.
Yeah, he was good, man. Yeah. Lawrence had some problems off the field, though. Lawrence.
He did. Yeah.
He had some bad problems, man. Man, he was trying to run over kids on a playground with a car before, man.
Oh man, you got problems, man. Yeah. You got problems, man.
He had some problems, man, and then he ended up.
He got some real shoes, some real issues.
He did, man. He did, man. He had some
Miami was great in football. Miami Hurricanes, they were great in football, man. I don't know what happened to a lot of these teams where every single season we have to see Alabama and Ohio State and Clemson be in the national title game every single year. I'm like, man, what happened to all these other teams? To me, what I think is they need to start matching up Alabama with some of these other good teams, man, and see what they really can do. I'm tired of Alabama having an easy schedule where they're just cakewalking everybody. Give them some competition, man, with somebody.
I know, man. They're just
they just cakewalk everybody, man. I don't know if it's because they got money invested in it or what, but it's like Alabama every single season is one of the top schools to get a national title.
Yeah, it very well could be the money issue because, I mean, let's face it. You know, when it comes to any type of sport, it's all ran by, politics and money.
Yep.
100%, man. Gray Matter Exchange says, too, Texas, USC, Nebraska, FSU all went down with leadership change. Of course, man.
Yep, that's true. That's true. I agree with that 110%.
Yeah. We've been doing this, guys, for about an hour 45. It's been great, man. I think I'm going to shut her down now. The wife, I can hear the wife, and I can hear my little girl calling me, man. I can hear Daddy. So it's 8:47, guys. Trox, what do you got to say to the guys in the chat, man? And what's up, man?
Well, tonight I will be live for some NBA basketball. If you guys want to catch some NBA basketball, we bring in audio and play-by-play. We have a blast. So if you guys want to check it out, I will be setting that up here shortly, and I should be on by I want to say about 9:30ish. And so we'll be doing that tomorrow. I'll be live with the Gridiron Blitz. I think all of us will be as well over there for the scheduled release party, and there will be no necessary roughness due to the scheduled release party. Shout out to the Gray Matters Exchange on the $5 super chat.
Thank you, Cy. Gray Matter Exchange, awesome, buddy. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate you, bro.
A lot, man. We appreciate that. And Trox, what time is tomorrow for the schedule thing? 8 o'clock?
I want to say about 7 or 8 o'clock.
Between 7 and 8. Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to go on and a little early or what, but we'll definitely talk about it and get the exact times. And I will put it on the community post when we're going to go. So you guys know what time and everything. You know where to find us, and we can have a great time. But with that being said, I love each and every single one of you. This is Troxel Sports Talk. Have a nice day, and I'm out. Peace.
Thank you, Trox. TA, man, what do you got to say to everybody, brother?
Hey, we appreciate everybody that came out and hung out with us tonight in the chat. Make sure you guys check us tomorrow. We're going to be on the release of the schedule for the Detroit Lions. We're going to be rocking out tomorrow. And I appreciate Orm for letting me on the platform on today. What a great show. And as always, guys, good morning, good evening, and good night.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks to Trox. Thanks to TA for showing up, guys. Thanks to Dern and Micro Mike for being in here. It was awesome. Thanks everybody in the chat. Orum'S Den will continue on Tuesdays. And then check out my videos, guys. I got some videos coming out. I'm hitting on the undrafted free agents right now, and I'm almost done. I still got the wide receivers and running backs to do, and I think I'm done for that now. Then I'll start working on some other stuff. But thanks a lot, guys. It was great. Peace.
Peace.
Bye.